Hello everyone, my name is Jared Bell. I'm here with Morgan Bolger, part of the Corbin University volleyball team, and we're going to be demonstrating how to do a proper squat today. In the squat, there are two different phases. We have the lowering phase as well as the rising phase of the squat. In the lowering phase, we have hip flexion of the hips, knee flexion, and as well as plantar flexion of the ankle. And in the rising phase, we're going to have a little bit of plantar flexion, knee extension, as well as hip extension. Throughout this movement, there are going to be agonist muscles as well as antagonist muscles that are going to be activated. Antagonist muscles are going to be muscles that are going to be having to relax while another muscle contracts. For example, a big agonist muscle in the lowering phase, we're going to see the quad muscles are going to be lengthening, actually getting longer on the lowering phase, while the hamstring muscles will be concentrically contracting on the way down. The big muscles that are agonist muscles throughout this movement, we're going to have the gluteus maximus, which will actually be lengthening on the way down, as well as the quads. And then on the way up, the gluteus maximus is going to concentrically contract, causing hip extension. As far as knee extension, the quads are going to be in charge of that. And we have the rectus femoris, the vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and the vastus intermedius, which are going to be concentrically contracting during knee extension in the rising phase. As far as antagonist muscles in the lowering phase, we're going to see that we have the hamstring muscles as well as the hip flexors that are going to be involved. But the main part of this movement, the hip flexors are going to be concentrically contracting on the way down and actually relaxing on the way up. The hip flexor muscles that are going to be antagonists, we're going to have the iliopsoas, the iliacus, and the sartorius muscles. Even a little bit the gluteus maximus will be an antagonist muscle on the way down, but it's going to be an agonist muscle on the way up in the rising phase. The hamstring muscles will be stabilizing muscles. We have the biceps femoris, the semitendinosus, and the semimembranosus, the hamstring muscles, which will be contracting on the way down and lengthening eccentrically on the way up. As far as the ankle, we have the gastrocnemius, the soleus, and the tibialis posterior, which are going to be plantar flexors in this action and then be eccentrically contracting on the way down. And in the rising phase, they will be concentrically contracting, actually getting shorter. As far as the dorsiflexion muscles that we have of the ankle, we have the pronus longus and the pronus brevis, which will be concentrically contracting on the lowering phase and eccentrically contracting on the way up and relaxing. Stabilizers of the ankle, we have the proneus longus, proneus brevis, and the tibialis anterior, which helps stabilize the ankle throughout the movement. Morgan, if you could turn around, we'll talk about the stabilizing muscles. We have, in the core, we have the abs, we have the rectus abdominis, and the external obliques. You can turn around, Morgan. In the back and the spine, we actually have the rectus spinae to help us keep a good posture and a flat back. This promotes stabilization throughout the movement as well. And as far as that is how you do a proper squat. Thank you, Morgan.